The Club Dumas, by Arturo Pérez-Reverte, is a mystery novel that intertwines the worlds of rare books, antiquarian collectors, and the occult. The story follows Lucas Corso, a cunning and unscrupulous book dealer, as he gets involved in a complex and enigmatic plot. Corso is hired to authenticate a rare manuscript that is believed to be a chapter from The Three Musketeers, by Alexandre Dumas. His client is particularly interested in verifying the manuscript's authenticity, as it could potentially change the literary world's understanding of Dumas' work. Simultaneously, he is hired by a wealthy bibliophile, Varro Borja, to track down and authenticate another rare book, the legendary The Nine Doors to the Kingdom of Shadows, a book said to have the power to summon the devil. Though only one copy is thought to exist, Borja alleges there are three, with two being intricate forgeries. He hires Corso to compare the three copies and acquire the authentic one using any means necessary, offering a generous payment and covering expenses. Researching the partial Dumas draft, Corso meets Liana Taif, the widow of the draft's previous owner, who claims it's a fake but tries to buy it from Corso. When her attempts to seduce him fail and he refuses to hand over the manuscript, she becomes antagonistic, adopting the persona of Milady de Winter and employing an associate, whom Corso nicknames Rochefort, to follow and attempt to take the manuscript by force. Corso seeks guidance from the Ceniza brothers, experts in book restoration and forgery, to help him compare the copies of the Nine Doors. While traveling to meet the owner of one of the copies, he encounters a woman named Irene Adler, who hints at being a fallen angel. They part ways before Corso's meeting with Victor Fargas, a collector. Corso compares Fargas's copy to Borja's, discovering subtle differences in the illustration plates, some bearing the initials LF. Following a confrontation with Rochefort, Corso plans a robbery to obtain Fargas's book but is informed that Fargas has been killed and his copy burned. Irene and Corso then head to Paris. Corso consults Replinger, a Dumas scholar, who authenticates the Dumas manuscript. During their conversation, Corso sees Liana and later tracks her down in her hotel. Corso visits Baroness Ungern, owner of the third copy of the Nine Doors. After using photo evidence of her Nazi past, he persuaded her to let him examine the book. As they compare the books, Rochefort attacks again but is repelled by Irene. Using the concierge's information, Corso confronts Liana and Rochefort. He's rendered unconscious and awakens to find Borja's copy and the Dumas manuscript missing. He learns that the Baroness died in a fire at her library. Realizing Liana's infatuation with Milady de Winter, he traces her to Meurne, where Rochefort captures him. He's taken to a castle by a man posing as Richelieu, to a meeting of the Club Dumas, where they only wish to see the Dumas manuscript and know nothing about the Nine Doors. Returning to Spain, he confronts Borja, while Irene reveals her claim to be a fallen angel who's wandered for centuries searching for him. As Borja attempts the devil summoning ritual described by the plates, Corso leaves in disgust. Hearing Borja's screams, he recalls the Ceniza brothers' teachings on false books, realizing one of the plates is a forgery. He joins Irene outside, realizing that each will get the devil they deserve. And, as always, if you enjoyed this summary, don't forget to like and subscribe for more literary explorations. Thanks for joining us today, and we'll see you in the next video. Happy reading!